Where has mosslack been?
Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on this Friday afternoon, 3:20 in the afternoon. You probably noticed I haven't been on much. Several reasons for that. I don't know if you can tell the change in my voice, but I'm getting over something. I don't know what it is. It's either a bug I picked up down there at the campground, excuse me, or there was something in the water when I got back. I noticed when I made a picture of tea, the water was cloudy. And I know a lot of times when they work on the lines, there's some bacteria gets in there and things happen. So I don't know if it was that or what, and then again, it could have just been good old sitting out, by the fire, getting a little chilly, things like that work. That's one thing. I'm fairly much over that today. Excuse me. I went to the rheumatologist this morning. Had an appointment with him. I actually had it back in July, but it corresponded to the time we were going camping, so had to cancel that and reschedule. So it was a good visit. I don't have to go back for a year, so I was happy with that. Now, let's see, what else? Also, I got... I don't know what day it was now. I don't remember. It might have been Monday. I don't really remember for sure. But I noticed when I got up, turned the computer on, the internet wasn't working. Well, I've had a problem with that for a while with this Metronet. Their modem doesn't always work, and you have to go in and reset it, and basically unplug it and plug it back in. And so I did that, and that didn't fix it. I thought, oh, that's different. So I texted my grandson. Now my grandson's been living with his parents in anticipation of his buying a house next door to them, and so he drives it. But you guys have all seen the big Ford truck that he drives, and gas prices are going up. So he's feeling the crunch from that, and that's a lot closer to his work, and so he's just been staying out there. Now, I did text him and ask him if there was a problem with if he had it shut off or what, because I thought, well, he's living out there, maybe he just shut that off. So and he said no, that the problem was they had tried to collect it. I believe on the first of the month, which I guess would have been Wednesday, come to think of it, yeah. But anyway, he said they tried to collect it that day, and he said he doesn't get paid, I think, until today or whatever. So, he, there was no money in the account, so I guess they just went ahead and shut it off. Whatever. But I've been using my phone as a hotspot, and that's okay. It's not that bad. I can watch videos with it. I watched one from Jim Lindenass a little while ago and put me to sleep, so that was good. That's another thing that's going on. Also, I've been working on this, and you guys can't see it, but the Fisher stereo, and I haven't done anything to it lately since I've made the last video on it. But I had ordered parts for it, and they had been coming in. So here's both of the transistors that I ordered. So they're both here, and I can put that much of it together. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put those in and test it to make sure that that is the problem. And if it works, then I'll go ahead and proceed to change the ECAPs. And on that end of it, I got another order in today. And these are 1 microfarad at 50 volt. I got them pretty cheap for, I think, less than $3 for 25 of them, and those are all in there. So I'll be getting those on, and I'm doing that. So I just kind of wanted to let you know, guys, that I'm still around. I just excuse me, I have been a little under the weather and a little, you know, other stuff. Just didn't really feel like making a video. And I have been trying to watch a little bit and comment on some of your alls. And so the other thing I'm thinking about is a giveaway. I'm really still not sure of what I'm giving away, but I'm leaning towards a gift certificate, a $15 gift certificate for either Harbor Freight or, like I said before, McDonald's, something like that. Just something that would be useful to anyone that want it, basically. So I think Harbor Freight's a pretty good place as far, you know, if you've got one. I mean, obviously, if you don't have one in your area, then it probably is not going to benefit you too much. So I probably will not buy anything as far as getting it until the contest is held. And then I may give you a choice of several different ones. Walmart, maybe. Harbor Freight. Make something to eat, McDonald's. It doesn't have to be McDonald's, I'm just saying, you know, any of those places. But that's probably what I'll do when I do it. And I'm hoping to get to that maybe this weekend. Kylie is going to be here. She went to the doctor with me along with my oldest granddaughter. Jordan took me up there. And so she's going to be, I got to pick her up after work tonight, and then she's going to be staying until Sunday. So I'm hoping she wants to try to work on her Buick a little bit and see if she can do a little sanding on that maybe. And I know she wants to buff it's what she's wanting to do, but you got to get the sanding done first. So anyway, again, that's about it for that. Oh, I know what it was. This is the original transistor out of the Fisher, and these replacements are not the same style. I don't know exactly the difference between them. I think these are 20220s or TO220s, and I'm not sure what these are. But there's a difference in the way they mount, and it's hard to see. But there's no when you put a screw in here, the only thing that touches is this part back here, and that is the same potential as the collector of the transistor. So it's set up in a way. There are mica type insulators on the back, and when they go through there, they don't touch anything on there, and they don't touch anything on the inside there. There's insulation in between that. So I've got to come up with a way of fixing the other ones that I've got, which are you know, of similar characteristics electrically, but they're just a slightly different. It's hard to see, but so I've got to come up with something like that. Either put some heat shrink around the screw. Now Bob, y'all know Bob, has said he sent me some washers that will allow this to happen. They're basically a wide washer with a insert that goes in there where the hole is for the screw, and keeps that insulated from the screw. And if those will work out just fine, then that's probably what I'll use. And in addition to the problem with the heatsink, these are set up, and I'm going to get this backwards, but that'll be okay because they're just kind of opposite. One is a BCE on the leads, you know, you hear BCE, and the other is EBC, and I'll have to change those around. What I'll probably do is put these wires back on, and I know I'm not even sure showing you, am I? But I'll probably put these wires back on the correct terminals, and then just cross them to where they'll plug in just like they're supposed to. That shouldn't be a problem, but I just wanted to note that. So just to test this, I won't really need those, and I'm going to go ahead and do that probably sometime this weekend, hopefully. I know I've got a lot going on this weekend, but starting to feel a little bit better, and I want to try to do something. I just hate sitting around doing nothing. So, all right, gonna, like I said, make this quickie. I know it's funny. I'm back on eBay officially. I pretty much made the challenge. I did buy those transistors that you saw slightly before we were given the release to go back to doing what we usually do. But, you know, I figured that was a have-to type thing where I wanted to get Gary's stereo done, so I wanted to get that done. I think there should be understanding, because like I said, it was only an hour later when she sent everybody a text and said that there wouldn't be a Bible study until next week and that everybody could go back to their normal activities. So I think that'd be all right. Again, that's about it. So like I said, I think that's everything I've got going. I don't know. If I think of something else, I'll make it on the next video. How's that? So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see y'all. See there, I threw up a little change in it that time, Bill.